everybody. This is Emmy R. Bennett, and we are playing Emmy Plays today. And today we are going to learn crafting. So come along and join the fun. We started yesterday in the new level zone of Celadem, and now we are going to learn crafting. This is the NPC that you want to speak to learn the crafting, and so we will hail him. Over here, if you notice, there are certain crafts that you can use. You have learn armor craft vocation, learn explorer craft vocation, learn armsman craft vocation, learn tinker craft location, learn yeoman craft vocation, learn woodsman craft vocation, and learn historian craft vocation. Outfitting yourself and others is the name of the quest. We'll click on it. We're going to finish now. We want to pick a vocation. So my class is a captain and they wear armor. So we might do metalsmith, prospector, and tailor. Now, prospector is where you go out and you mine for the minerals that are out and about in the continent. And then Tailor would go along with that. However, Tailor also goes along with Forester. And Forester and Tailor have to work together because you still need skins from animals in order to make the tailor. So we could also do Tailor, Forester, and Prospector, where we would get mining and work those three together. And then we have Weaponsmith, Prospector, and Woodworker. That kind of goes along with Forester, but you need to have the wood. Well, you have to be Forester to chop the wood down. I've been armsman, and I didn't like that particular vocation in the past, so I probably won't pick that one this time. Then there's jeweler, prospector, and cook, where you can make jewelry. And I believe, let's see, no, maybe it's Tailor. I don't know which one it is that does the dyes. Actually, I think it's Tailor that does dyes. And then you have cook, farmer, tailor, woodworker, forester, farmer, scholar, weaponsmith, and farmer. Scholar is a different one. It is a nice one. It's the historian craft where you have to put together pages and then they make your spells for you, which is kind of nice. And then you have weaponsmith, and then you're also a farmer, so you can farm your food. However, you can't cook your food. I think the most viable one for any class is probably cook, farmer, and tailor, for the simple fact that you can you can grow your food and cook your food, and then you can always have buffs and you can always eat. So, oops, I actually did that too soon. So I think what we should do for this particular tutorial, because it's one of the easiest ones, we should try this one out. So I'm going to pick yeoman as my craft.
Swilad melon.
And then we're going to go over here and train. We are now considered yeoman. And I'm going through all these little different tutorials. So here's the mount I was talking about. You now have the ability to ride basic steed. You should seek out the horse master in Henstancer in Bree land, where if you wish to buy your starter Bree horse pony. After you purchase the mount, you may want to map the action of summoning the key, and I can go ahead and show you all of that a little bit later. In fact, I want to go into my books here. So I'm wondering, this kind of got me a little distracted here. We go to skills, and in skills you have all of your different spells that you can have. Call to arms is your pet, so to speak. And you can use them for different types of support class. So the call to arms, Herald of Hope, Herald of Victory, and Herald of War. Um, I don't know what the difference is between the heralds, so I guess we'll learn those. I'm wondering if the Herald of War is your tank, Herald of Victory is might be your support class, and the Call of Arms, Herald of Hope might be your heal. I don't know. We'll have to figure that one out. We're gonna go over here to mounts and see where you have mounts. Normally, you would have a mount right here, and then if you had the mount, you would just click and drag it down to the bar. And I want to see. I don't think. Yeah, no, I can't. I can't click it. We've got to go visit for training. But we kind of got a little sidetracked there. I wanted to show you that we are wanting to do our crafting tutorial. So over here we have farmer tools. This is your hoe or spade to do your gardening. This is your spool of thread to do your tailoring. And they don't have, oh, there we go. And here's your frying pan to do your cooking. So we're going to go over here and grab the quests that we need. Introduction to cooking. We want to accept. Introduction to farming. We want to accept. And introduction to tailoring. We want to accept. So we are going to start working on our crafts, and I will show you how to do each one. So first we're going to do the cooking first, and we want to speak with the novice cook. I can see that there is a gold ring lit up over here, so we're going to seek her out, and we are going to do as she instructs here. Open the crate given to you by the novice cook and collect the spring barley, egg, and water. So we have the ingredients. We've opened the ingredients, and we now have the bundles of barley, the water, and the egg. So we are to craft the barley. What they want us to do is make a cup of spring barley flour. So we go here. So I'm going to show you how I brought that up. So you go over to see this right here? It looks like a big huge iron. You go to that. This comes up. You click on a sprig of barley, and you need the tool, the cooking supplies. So you go over here to your bag, and you see this. You need to equip that. Go over to your cosmetic character, and you take that cooking supply, and you go see this iron. Put it there. And now you can cook your barley. So we're going to make all. And now we have a cup of sprig barley. Now our next task is to cook a hard biscuit. So we have trail food. And cooked food right here. Click the plus sign. There we go. Hard biscuit. And we go and make it. And we've officially made Hard Biscuit. And look at those stats. Perfect stats for level 5. What do you think? So, we now need to go back to the novice and hail her.
Hail
And we
friend,
are
and
now
well met.
finished with that particular quest. The next crafting, let's go to the tailor. We hail the tailor.
How can I be of service?
We take his quests. We go over here to click the crate. And we acquire items in our bags, which is leather and a bolt of rough cloth. And let's see, is this the crafting area that we need to be at? What we want to do, and we're on Apprentice. And what we need to do first, I'm going to click on the instructions again. Over here. You want to be careful too, because you could turn out and having to lose your supplies by not crafting the correct items. When I first started this game, I thought this part was the most difficult part. Okay. Okay, the arrow is telling us to go this way. So we'll follow the arrow on our map. Key is for the farmland. Introduction to farming. There we go. And we want to get our crates for that. All right. Well, since we're here, let's go ahead and do farming. We do need to switch out our trading tool. And since we are doing the farming, we want to trade that with the hoe. We go down here to our craftsman tool. We go to farmer, apprentice, and what we're supposed to make is onion. So we click on onion and we hit make. If you can see, I'll pull out so you can see this. And then you click to harvest. And we loot. So now we have to go down, back down to the tailor. I'm going to take the shortcut, which is down here. Whee! Oh, I got hurt a little bit. go to the workbench. We click on the workbench. And see, it says, so we click on the yellow onion and it makes 3 fair yellow onion crops, and we'll just hit make all. And then we are finished, nearly finished for that. We go to the tailor, and we are also supposed to make rough cloth cloak. So we have the rough cloth cloak. We need to switch out our crafting tool. So that's going to be the spool. And now we can make the rough cloth. All right. We are finished with the tailoring. We hail, introduce.
How can I be of service?
And we are now finished with that one. Now we need to go back up to the farming area. These are the deposits I was talking about. So if you notice that we don't have the prospecting tools and we're not prospector, but if we were a prospector, we could go ahead and mine that. But we chose to be yeoman, which is to plant seeds and be a cook and a tailor. So that is our craft that we chose. We have a cloak, a new cloak. When I turn level 7, that is a much better cloak than what I have on now, but we have to wait till I'm level 7. But that is one of the things that crafting does. You can make your own clothing items. So I'm going to go back, grab that. Go to farmer. And I'm not exactly sure what they're asking here. Oh, track crops. Okay, so that's right. Now I remember. As a beginner, you're probably going to be scratching your head and trying to figure out what it is that they mean by track crops. And this took me a very long time to figure out. Basically, it's this right here. It says track crops. They give you a skill. So we're supposed to click on that. And when you click on that, it will show up on the map where there is a crop for you. And it's supposed to tell you about the crop here. So as you can see, there's farmland, there's farmland, farmland. And so as long as you have this up, I'm going to actually move it over here. As long as you have it up, it will show you your crops and vegetables, and it'll also show you anything that you can harvest out in the field. So when we go to fight tomorrow and finish out the quests and Celadon, I will be able to show you what I'm talking about. For example, we're not forester, so we can't harvest this rowan branch. But if it was a blueberry or if it was a strawberry, we definitely could do that. And this this crop track will tell us where there's any nearby. And if there is, there's going to be a blue arrow that comes up around here on this map right here. So we're going to go back down to the village. We're going to finish out this particular crafting quest. We're going to go back to the bench. We are a tailor. Is it tailor that we're supposed to be doing? No, we're supposed to be doing farmer. So I'm not exactly sure what it is that they're asking here. Okay, we have gone and picked our crops. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. We are using our workbench to do that. We've already done the onions. So I'm going to have to come back and experiment with this and then try and explain it to you again. Somehow we've made a mistake on our harvesting our onions. However, I will say I feel like we have to do this over again so that you can learn, because I think that only doing it once isn't going to be enough. So we can always come back and experiment that again, and I will be back in just a few seconds. Okay, so I think I figured it out. I'm not sure. I don't know why it didn't work last time, because I know we picked the yellow onions and I know that we had one fair crop, and it says over here that we are to pick a yellow onion at the workbench. So I'm here at the workbench. Let's try this again. Make There we go. Now we have finished that. We need to bring that yellow onion to the novice in the farmland, which, you know, we did before. So I don't know, maybe there was a little bit of a bug there. But we will go back to the farm. There we go.
Major
Introduction
Ronan.
to farming. And there we go. All right, we did it. That was a chore. Alrighty, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will do another tutorial. You know, it's really easy. All we have to do is forget the crafting and do it all over again, and I can do it in another segment. If you want me to repeat this crafting session, please leave a comment down below and I will definitely redo another crafting session. I don't feel like this one was very instrumental in learning how to do crafting. It was a little difficult. But tomorrow we will finish out this new zone for newbie players, and we will go through all of the quests and have fun playing the game. Until next time, have a great day, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching Emmy Plays. Bye for now.